Alright. We're playing the stable. I say that in very large quotations because it is Bedrock Edition still. What's up, Corn? How you doing? We're playing the stable, quote unquote, version of this game because Xbox hasn't been touched yet by an update, so that's good. Why is there a random chicken in the water? What are you doing? Xbox should be performing just fine. It is like the only version that is. I mean, it's still got issues, but I can still play the game. So that's something that's kind of promising, I guess. But every single other version has issues, and it's kind of, I don't mean to laugh because it is very serious, but it's kind of mad that we've been spared at this time. But I've heard obviously PlayStation has issues. Mobile is just mobile, and obviously Windows has the brunt of the problem, which sucks. But maybe we'll talk about that today. Who knows? Who knows, right? Um, I haven't streamed in a while, um, like a proper stream, because the last stream I attempted, we were lagging all over the place, which wasn't fantastic. Um, but again, we'll do what we did normally. If it lags a bunch, we're just going to end because I'm not going to try and sit here and fix something that's going to continue lagging. I don't know if mobile is doing bad from the update. I'm just saying mobile is bad because it is bad. It doesn't need a. At least Windows needs an update to be bad. Mobile versions of Minecraft is just bad in general. Um, I'm sorry to any mobile enjoyers. I just don't like mobile Minecraft. But anyway, I have been busy since our last interaction. I guess I've been restoring, not restoring really, but just making a coral reef field, which is kind of what I'm calling it. Crafty got timed out. If we could remove, yeah, thank you, Corn. Um, making a coral reef field, and it's gonna go all the way to this point, roughly. There is coral, like up until here, you just can't see it, because there's no sea pickles. But that is what we're kind of. Well, I'm probably not going to do it today, like on stream. I mean, because I've already done a lot off stream, so I kind of want to do something different. But what else have we been doing? Oh yes, decorations. So, Lightborn is celebrating Christmas, of course, and it's doing it early because why not? Um, so we're doing little. I saw this on Instagram Reels, funnily enough, of all the places. Little Christmas lights. You can do this little trick with the shelf, which I thought was quite nice. Um, so I think every year we'll do that no matter what on Lightborn Tower. I'd just I'm not going to do a lot of decorating corn because it's going to be a hassle to take down in about 2 months' time. My bad, I got. Oh no, it's all good, crafty. It's just the bots are very, very strict when it comes to links and stuff. I am right. I am. I stream sometimes on occasion. Every once a month. But thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Um, so we've done a little Christmas tree. I didn't really know where to put this, to be honest with you. But seeming as there's not going to really be a place like a build here for however long, got a little Christmas tree. So it's pretty cool. I'm doing good, Crafty. How are you doing? Twitch is so annoying sometimes. Yeah, I need to put all these pickles away. Let me do that. Yeah, Twitch can be very, very annoying. No, Colin, you missed like 5 seconds of it. I was just setting up the twit. The twit being me. No, the tweets. So, nothing too special. I didn't really, like, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't think I'd stream today at all, but we're here. Random stream. So hopefully that's cool, I guess. I don't really know. Let me put... I'm probably going to have to make a chest for sea pickles, because we've made a farm now. So... we're going to have like a bunch of sea pickles like on deck. Which will be very... it'll be very good because I've never made a sea pickle farm, so it's nice having one, right? What do you think about Bedrock Edition these days, especially with all the bugs? It's not good, right? It's not. It's really bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's very, very bad, and it's a bad look to be playing the game right now and supporting what is right now a terrible game. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Bedrock is in a very bad state right now. I don't know what's worse, the bugs or Mojang not saying anything. Because before, like, okay, I know Mojang don't say anything. Trust me, I know Mojang don't communicate with the community. But to say nothing about what's going on, it's tone deaf. And I said that in a tweet earlier today. It's tone deaf. To come out with a preview of months of... there's no point in updating the game when the game's in a broken state. Right, there's no point. I don't... what are we doing, right? And it's just funny to me that this update that was released was supposed to make things easier on Mojang. And it didn't. Bugs are only on Windows. That's true, Crafty, but Xbox still has the syncing issue as well. Has had the issue for months, if not years. And that's still not being fixed. So, I know very well that Mojang don't really listen. The syncing issue on Xbox is terrible. But yeah, the Sea Pickle Farm is insane. It's really good. We had to expand this. It's been a while since we've pushed this back. We have to be very careful because that way is a lake. That's near the Amethyst Research Lab. Like, we're kind of below that right now. So there's a lake here somewhere. So we can't really dig up any more or this way. So we have to push back now. I guess we could go that way maybe. We could start going that way. We'll see. Still bugs and horrible. There's still horrible bugs on every platform. Just no one talks about them. Yeah. I don't have any plans to build stuff around the lake right now. No. But it's very hard for me because like I don't want to sound like a victim. It's very hard. Yeah, I'm such a victim, guys. I'm playing the most secure version of Bedrock at the moment. It's very hard. No. As you guys know, I've been struggling with Minecraft recently, like in and out or on and off. So for the game to be in a terrible state is also very demoralizing. It's not great when you're trying to get back into the game and the game can't run properly. But, you know. Yeah, it's not good, Crafty. I can't sit here and pretend that I feel really bad in particular for people that have lost their worlds to this, and that's why I said on the tweet, Mojang should apologise. Because if I lost this world to an update, I'd uninstall the game. I would stop playing Minecraft. If it's down to me, sure, I'll make a new world. If it's down to the game, I'm not playing the game ever again. Echo brought up a good point in his, I think it was Echo, where it's like, we shouldn't be doing this every update. We shouldn't need to make copies and then make copies of that copy every update. And then it's like, well, I mean, you could not update. Xbox, Corn brings up a good point. Xbox Minecraft has always forced Minecraft to update. I can't stop it. Always. So, there's that. And plus, I kind of have to be able to play Minecraft because, you know. And people are like, well, why don't you just um, scale back your version? One, Xbox has never had this ability. It did with console edition, but it was really finicky. Like you'd had to be really like technical with it. Um, I never did it back then, but I knew people that did. And Windows had it, but they took it away. I think so. That's awesome. That's great. Just kind of I don't know. It's rough to be a Bedrock player. It is. Um, am I going to stop playing it? No. It'd be really scummy of me to just like ditch it because of this. Um, so I'm not gonna do that. It's really scummy. I need to stick by this version. Let me go to this. Let me actually see if there's anything I need to get rid of here. How do you ditch Bedrock? Just not play the game. I do have other games to play. I say other games, like I have like a dozen. It's not like that at all. Can I crawl through this? I can. Good to know. But I know, obviously, Echo uploaded the video. I can't remember if Toyka uploaded the video. Waddles uploaded the video. And Silent Whisperer uploaded the video. So, and Proud did as well. Proud's video was very good as well. The Never Rick, by the way. Yeah, it's nice. I really like the restaurant area. I don't really like that. Obviously, I've spoken about it already. That there's a preview out today. To me, it's incredibly tone deaf and, dare I say, disrespectful. But I don't know if that's going a bit too far. Sorry about that. I'm touching my mic again. I do apologise. Toycat will probably upload. Toycat is like the Bedrock person. So. Because of the GTK, when Minecraft 1.21.1.120 came out, I had to reinstall the game. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's not good at all. Okay, we're gonna switch to creative mode because I want to plan a build out. So we're gonna make a copy and we're gonna go into creative. But yeah, I don't know. Like, Mojang just need to talk more, and they're not talking at all. That's the problem. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. And a lot of it is down to Microsoft. I blame this more on Microsoft than I do Mojang. Microsoft are useless. I say that as someone that has played on the Xbox console for like a good amount of my life, right? So I know firsthand Microsoft are useless and they don't care about their products. But I just kind of want. I mean, someone who was it Smoky Stack who said to me that the community manager kind of stuff is on Discord or Reddit or something like that. I'm not asking you to like be on Twitter. Go on Blue Sky if you have to. Um, I don't know. Oh yeah, Microsoft has like an iron grip on Bedrock Edition. They would, right? I mean, it's marketplace. Yeah, it makes sense. Um, I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but another issue is uh, multiple versions of the same game, and that's a fact. I know people don't like me saying that, but it is a fact. I keep touching my mic. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, it's just not very enjoyable to be a Bedrock player right now. It's hard to ignore the issues of the game. I wish I could, but I also have like an obligation, I think, to talk about the issues that Bedrock faces. So there's that as well. But did Minecraft developers switch to Blue Sky? It's just a more cozier environment, right? At least from my understanding. I don't really like Blue Sky that much. Not for any particular reason. I'm just too used to Twitter. And if I have an issue with Twitter, I'll just turn it off. Like I'll just close the app, right? But I know for devs, it's a lot harder than that, and it's a lot less simple than that. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I do have a Blue Sky. I just don't. I barely use it. A lot of it to me seems like it's artsy or like half the time shitting on Twitter. Now I'm all for shitting on Twitter, but like when that's your like brand, it gets a bit stale after a while, in my opinion. Yeah, maybe it is easy to destroy with commands, but I like doing this. I'm not in any rush. I also don't know what to think about there not being actually. What week are we on? 11th, 18th. Okay, yeah, you could probably do another week of bug fixes before you go into pre-releases. Never mind. But you know, I would rather them fix the game first before doing that. Personally, it just kind of shows where the priorities lie. Because if this was like a marketplace issue, it'd get fixed instantly. Like literally. And the thing is, like, the hotfix apparently isn't even a hotfix. Like, it doesn't even address many of the issues, and it doesn't fix the actual issue that it's claiming to fix. Or so I've been told. Right? So it's like, what are we doing? Now, I thought about pausing the dual wielding counter and doing a like daily asking them to fix the game counter kind of thing, but I don't know. I'm assuming January 6th is the start of the spring drop. Could be. Definitely could be. But there's a bunch of issues, right? The issue that would bother me the most is how it apparently like tabs you out of the game. Is that right? Or like flicks your cursor? Now, you guys know I had stick drift, so I know on a much smaller scale, right? I know what that's like, and that sounds awful with higher sensitivity. Because I don't really have higher sense on this. Because one, it's a controller, and two, I just don't have higher sense. They fixed the issue. Well, I mean, that's good. They deserve their flowers when they fix stuff. But they won't get the full bouquet until they actually fix the entire thing. And let's do that. But it kind of has me nervous, right? Because it's like, why does Xbox not have any issues? Like, something's coming. And again, the syncing thing is an issue. It's terrible, right? But at least I can play the game. And it doesn't happen every single time I play the game. Maybe Microsoft loves Xbox. Microsoft doesn't love anyone. But don't get it twisted. They laid off a bunch of people, including at Mojang. Prowl is evidence for this. In his video he explains this. And a lot of the reason why, or reasons for the lack of communication can be attributed to that. The quality assurance team got laid off, I think. Microsoft loves money and your data, yeah. They have my face now, unfortunately. I don't really care. But obviously because of the UK law, Microsoft were like, yeah, can we have your face? I was like, well, yeah, I guess. Like, you already have my bank details, so you might as well have my face. I don't really care. Yeah, it's just kind of. I would say it is what it is, but it shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't. So I had a reference. Bear with me for a second, guys. I had a reference image that I wanted to. There we go. To use. Or was that? Was that it? We'll see how it goes. This may not be the place we build this, by the way, but I'm just testing it out. I watched another streamer struggle for 3.5 hours to install the game properly because of an update, yeah. Because it's a Minecraft end update before GTA 6. Honestly, I don't think so. I think, personally, let me just say, I don't want this to happen. But they did change their minds on this. I think Mojang are gonna update or give us a new dimension first. And they did change their minds on that. For the longest time, they did say not until every dimension's updated. But in like one of those interviews they do with streamers, like the Nembon interview, they did say that it's not a thing, that it's not a rule they live by anymore. Yeah, we're gonna try and plan out the ocean research facility. We'll see how it goes. This could go terribly. Is it raining again? Did I not turn off the rain? Okay. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of winging it right now with this build. So a lot of this will not make any sense, and it may not even stick, right? So bear that in mind. Other than combat or the end, what do you think the next drop will be about? It's gonna probably be snow biome content. It has to be. I don't know what else, like, without updating a system like enchanting or something like that, what could you possibly do? That wasn't a hypothetical, that's a genuine question. What could you genuinely do? Now, I know Mojang has broken this rule with somewhat of an ocean update, but like, I don't know what else you could do. Take away, like, updating a system like combat or enchanting or potions or something like that. I personally, part of my wish list is for calcite to get more blocks. That's something I want next year, for sure. How does that? Okay, we can do 4 here as well. But like in terms of like things that like urgently need an update, take away any of the systems. It's snow biomes. Maybe like no, it's snow biomes. Do you have any inspirations? So I'm using a reference point. Someone made a hospital. Now I know this is really strange, and I'm using that build more specifically the shape. For it. I know that makes no sense, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Again, I don't know if this will stick at all. I'm just kind of experimenting. How big is the build going to be? Fairly big. Fairly tall. You do that. Maybe one more time. No, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll see one more time. How long do you think the stream's going to be? I'm not sure. I want like new ores. See, that's the thing I think they're going to do to cop out for like actually updating the game. They're going to probably have like a new biome or new block set in the spring drop. I'm telling you now, the next drop after Mount Mayhem is going to be some new biome. I can see it. And I don't really know how I feel about that, to be honest with you, because that's not really what I envisioned drops to be. But I mean, you know, my vision isn't the be all and end all. So, unfortunately, no, that was a joke. Please do not come for me. A new block set I can understand because it's been a year since we've seen it. So I would not be like if it was like a random. I don't know. I'm talking like not calcite, something completely new. Then sure. But if we're talking new biome, I kind of want a new cave biome. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of... Even a new nether biome sounds pretty sick. Again, with this build, just trust the process. I know it looks very strange right now. Right? It looks very strange. However, if it's not like that, then please do a system like enchanting or something. Please. But I feel like the spring drop, they have to always make a state. What was Spring to Life, right? That was the drop this year. I mean, did that make a statement? Sure. But I feel like the first drop of the year always has to make a statement. The first and last drop of the year has to be monumental, in my opinion. Okay, then we do... Let's see how this goes. I'm having fun building this though, although it may not stick, I'm kind of enjoying this. For some reason. If I wanted it to stick, I'd have to probably clean it up a little bit, but it's not that bad. Seems been good so far? Good. Very nice to hear. It's been okay on my end as well, lag-wise. Okay, then you do that. Spring to Life feels like the first drop of the spring, so they said they should change things to make it match the yeah. You've ads? Really? That's not good. I don't like that. I need to change that. It should be the other way around for this channel. The way it should be gone is there's a setting where like you can have pre-roll ads, I think that's what it's called. So the second you click a stream, it gives you an ad. Or like it's like interval based throughout the stream. And obviously, as soon as you enter a stream and it gives you an ad isn't the best thing. Right? Anyway, you're back, so how am I going to pronounce this name? How am I going... Xfratex? Hello. Glad to have you on board. Hope you're doing well. But I don't want Mojang to stick to a seasonal, like, theme, right? I don't know. Like, I think next year we're seeing 1.22, but who knows? Who truly knows? Yeah, I like this so far. I'm gonna have to change a little bit of it to keep it not too alien. But it's not terrible from what I originally thought. There's more to it as well. Bits of Minecraft Live in March. Yeah, we do. I wonder what that'll be. Well, that's going to be about the Minecraft movie, isn't it? Oh, bro. I might honestly skip out of Minecraft Lives. Honestly, like, I don't know. If you do skip out, you can, and then you can't criticize much. Yeah, it's true. That is true. I can't complain about how bad Mojang are if I skip out their event. That was a joke, by the way. I don't hate Mojang for the record. I'm just going to point that out there. You're here for real now. For real, for real. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Again, I said this on Twitter. It's very, very nerve-wracking to try and criticize Mojang without someone yelling at me. So I have like a um. I genuinely live by like a meter of how much I can criticize Mojang every day. So right now I've kind of exceeded it. So that's why I'm not saying it much more on Twitter. It's a real thing. Like I genuinely live by this. Try to keep a kind tone. I do, right? I try very, believe it or not, right? I'm an arsehole, but I'm not that much of an arsehole. Um, I try very hard to not slate the devs themselves because, especially recently, um, the devs have been under fire very severely, especially Jeb. I do genuinely feel awful for what Jeb has to deal with. It's not great. But you know, it is what it is. I think this should be a little bit smaller, actually. Let's do. Let's take out this. Yeah, I mean, um, Jeb got literal death threats. So did Agnes. So supplementaries is out on Bedrock right now. Awesome. I might try them out. Because supplementaries is also getting stupid critics. Like I don't understand Twitter, bro. Like, oh no, supplementaries is trying to make money. Yes. And? Question mark? Hmm. Okay. That's why I'm personally nervous. Sorry to make it about me again. That's why I'm personally nervous to launch a Kofi because people are like, oh, you only do it for the money, clearly. And it's like, first of all, I'm not expecting nothing. Second of all, at most it's going to be like what Twitch gives me, which is not a lot for the record. Oh, that goes on that line. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd have to smooth out some parts of this build, but it probably can work. I just have to be careful with it. As long as I've got like a blueprint. That's the biggest thing that can help me is blueprints. How's this for size? Maybe. But the reason why like these type of builds look different always is I want them to stand out, right? We have two research facilities, the Skulk and Amethyst, and they're both vastly different from each other. And that was always the plan for me, honestly. When making this world, I had builds that you're looking at right now planned that I wanted to make, but I also wanted to make them completely different from the village itself. So the observatory, the witch tower, the Skog facility, and stuff like that. Plus, they're very fun to build, so that's all that matters, really. So we actually need to chop down this area a little bit. Let's do. So yeah, what we can basically say is this will not be built here because it interacts with the staircase. So what this, I don't think I've explained what this actually is. Why is Minecraft in, wait, hang on, I just realised. Why is Minecraft in capital letters on Twitch? What? Why? Why? This is basically a ocean research facility that will teach you about Nautiluses and the relationship between Nautilus is, and also, or Nautili, I guess, it'll teach you about ocean monuments and ruins, like what are they and stuff like that. Is that the plural of Nautilus? Nautili? I wonder if you get Guardians in there. I could. not the Elder Guardian, because they're all dead near me, I think. But I have a Guardian farm, so it would be a pain in the arse. I don't know how I would go about doing it, but I could, realistically. If I wanted to. I think that'd be a major flex on this world if I could. I'll think about it. I'll actually, you know what, I could actually do that. I think the laser could. I don't know. I think the laser penetrates through glass, but I think if you're further enough away from it, it can't kill you. So in terms of the Kofi situation, by the way, guys, obviously you guys know that the hotel is a part of Kofi, right? The only thing, well, Minecraft related, that is stopping me from launching Kofi, obviously there's loads of stuff I've got to do outside of Minecraft, is I need to figure out the design of the rooms for the top floor. So people can choose between the top or bottom floor. That's it. And once I obviously get that built and staircase down to the top floor, then we're in business. And I can do the roof and stuff like that, like whenever. Which I'm dreading, by the way. I'm dreading doing the roof. Because I have no idea how I'm going to do it. But we'll figure it out. Yeah, it'd be a similar style, so that the top floor would have carpet, the lamps, stuff like that, but it'd be different wood. Seems like the Guardians don't attack you through glass, really. Well, don't tempt me with that. That's really tempting now. Because literally, that over there, you can't really see it because the cursor is in the way, but that thing over there is the Guardian farm. So it's not far away. How am I hitting you from that? What? Am I tripping, or is that way too far of a distance to be hitting a mob? Increase mob reach? Why? Why does creative... What? Why? Oh, okay, I guess if blocks have that, then sure. Okay, never mind. Thanks, Mojang, for doing that only on creative mode, for some reason. Again, if you can do it in... Doesn't make any sense. Where's the consistency, Mojang? Please, brother, please. I just want a little bit of consistency. 4, 8. So these won't have like an outside entrance. You'll go inside the building and come out in here. And that's up by 4. Okay. Creative is so weird, man. Very weird. Why am I... Wait, I just figured out... Like, why am I building this in this world and not in my build design world thing? I just realised that. I think you do more curves, actually. Now that I think about it. I guess I wanted like the idea of where I wanted this built. I don't know. I don't know, what was I thinking? Clearly not much or well. Wish we were on PC so like stuff like slash fill and structure blocks existed. I keep bonking my mic. Yeah. Wouldn't that be lovely? I prefer that shape, yeah. Okay. Well, I just bought, or paid for, I guess, my Wi-Fi. That's one lovely thing to look up on my phone and see. Honestly, I don't think my Wi-Fi provider deserves my money this month. It's been pretty wank. Pretty piss poor, in my opinion. Pick a colour, black, blue, or white. Well, technically, black and white aren't colours, they're shades, so I'd go with blue. Do you have separate Wi-Fi? No, we all have the same Wi-Fi. I'm the one that pays for it. Mind you, pretty expensive. I think we're looking to change it in the new year. Because the amount I pay for it, and its like value, like what it does, is just not good enough. Okay. To be fair, my like regardless, my Wi-Fi in my area is just always going to be bad because just my area is terrible. But still, I was promised greatness and I was misled, and it was just a pile of shit, really. Just a bit of garbage. Okay, then we have to. Probably so annoying. Well, my brother moved out, and he was the one that originally picked this Wi-Fi. And then once he moved out, we're kind of like, oh, we might just stick with it, right? Might as well. And we've been with it for like a few years at this point, I think. I'm still not used to my controller, by the way. Okay, let me get my reference image back up. So here is kind of weird because it kind of curves. Oh, we have to build this wall. You have Starlink. Oh god, yeah, isn't that Elon's Wi-Fi or whatever? I don't know. His tweets are so weird. Well, he's just a weird person in general, right? See, there's nothing really too special about this. You just gotta build this up a little bit and then connect it. It's good Wi-Fi, but probably because he's not involved. Yeah, anything he's not involved in, probably good. How much do you want to build this up for? 71. Yeah, I know like a little bit about Wi-Fi, but not too much. And honestly, you just fill it in afterwards. It's a very strange building. And then there's a part of this build that I've not like added yet. It's not a part of the blueprint I'm using either, but it's for the Nautiluses to get out of the build and into the ocean. But yeah, this genuinely was a hospital build. I don't know how. But it is what it is, I guess. And then we'll fill that in. We could probably do like glass maybe. Okay. Very strange build. So, there has to be a Nautilus and I guess, we're doing that, a Guardian area. But how? They're not in the ocean. Let me figure this out. So, okay, it is on the difficulty, never mind. Boats. Am I blind? Okay, I'm not blind, good. I was going to type mangrove. Guardian. Yeah, how would you do that? They can go into minecarts, can they? Hmm. Hmm. That's cool, Gorn. I get mine for free. Normally I'd have to pay like I think it's £9. If I put, do they drown? Or like suffocate, I mean. They can survive on land? What? Okay, it makes it a little bit easier on me because I'm just building a coral reef. So I don't really want to. Well, actually, the coral reef doesn't really matter too much in terms of like if I'm or if it's if it's in a different location, then it does matter. Hmm. So you didn't despawn either. What? Okay, I think we're gonna have to do it because I love guardians. They're actually my favorite hostile mob. So how many do we get though? Probably like 2 or 3. I think 2 or 3 is like a good thing. I think honestly, I might terraform this area because the only build that's going to be here, other than that, is the uh, dark forest thing, pale forest. Or maybe this is like maybe you flip it. So maybe this is where they eject the Nautilus. Because I'm not gonna add it, but other than that, if I had it like this, there would just be glass here. So I could flip it. I could like get rid of this and then wrap the staircase around. Maybe. Or maybe cut it down. Cut it down. By how much? That? Flip it. Yeah, I think that could work. And then, like, terraform this area so there's like a little bit of a chunk gone. I think we're cooking. I think the only thing we need to figure out now is how to designate the sections. So I think what you do is you have, let's say you have this blocked off, right? Let's say this is the guardian area for just shits and giggles, right? And let's say there's no entrance in here, but let's just mine this out. This is just kelp and like coral and stuff like that, right? And then the entrance is here to the ocean. And then you have the same thing where it's like a wall, but this is where Nautilus live. And you have a door here, like a trapdoor maybe. I wonder if a guardian statue is possible to design. I kind of want... Okay, I might move this up. Maybe. Maybe like what I just thought about is eroded. Because I kind of want like a little statue like here, like a little podium, for example. Right? I think you can go crazy with this. Let's say we build it here instead, right? So the back is here. Maybe do like an underwater tunnel, like a hatch. You know how the turtle enclosure has like a hatch? Let's say there's a hatch. Well, this also has like a hatch there, but like here maybe. And you can swim with the Nautilus down here. Yeah, so it's like a little sewer line, kind of. I think we're cooking. I think we can just move that up there, to be honest with you. And then the back could still be a, like, kelp, coral stuff area. It's just that this is blocked off, and instead you have, like, a hatch. Trapdoors. And then, let's say that way, for example, you keep going that way, and that'll be the tunnel that leads you out. I think we just cooked. I think we just and then obviously this will just be like a lobby area. With like a nice backdrop with the... Actually, let's get rid of this. Maybe like a seating area or something like that. And then all I have to do, really like to get this into survival, is polish this up a little bit, smoothing out the edges, maybe. But other than that, I think we've cooked. I'm actually looking forward to this. Okay. Um, I don't know when I'm going to build this in survival, but it's looking like I will. Looking like I will. Okay. I'm going to end the stream here. Next stream, I don't know what we'll be doing. You know, this may be built, this may not be built. I don't even know if I have all the quartz for this right now. Um, but yeah, I might build this in survival first, and then smoothing out the edges and stuff. We'll see. But until next stream, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was good and watchable, rather than last stream that wasn't very good. To say that very much. To say that I can't speak English, man. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Play some Minecraft. Don't play on Windows though. Other than that, you should be fine. But don't play on Windows. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Well, if you play Windows but on controller, I think you're still screwed. I think you still got a memory leak issue, right? You might still be fucked. But anyway, I'll leave you guys to your scheduled programming. If I can figure out how to turn off the stream. There we go.